Today's sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go!
What? 280!
45, Mike, 45. Go. Go!
They'll run on first down. Cox. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up.
Able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Check.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
The score, Texans 7, Giants nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Ready?
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Hey, lock it. Go.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd every...
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Matchbox lights. Ready?
Now Saquon Barkley. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Hey, Echo. Get it.
Now Jones. Looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will have a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Check.
Blue draw Corkers. Smoke. 55. Shoot.
Now Jones, back to the air on 2nd down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Let go.
Throwing on 1st down, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Recon, 132 fighter.
It's Barkley on the counter, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Ready, set.
55. Check. 55. Mike. It's a party now. It's a party now.
5.
Jones now throwing on third and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Come on, Lon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And Rosas puts this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after
Alert, 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 alert.
15. Check 15.
Alert, 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 alert.
Here's Wilson to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Got it.
23 is the mic. I got you. I got you, son. I got you.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage and make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Here's Jackson. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Here we
The
go.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
43 is the Mike. No chance. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
After the interception, here's Wilson. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Check 13. Check 13.
Play action. Now Wilson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On first down, it's Carson. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
You're not ready.
Bang out, bang out, bang, bang.
Here's Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Let's go.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
14. Giants
3.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
One left, one left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Hey, alert.
43. Check.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Good job right there.
Rush in.
Check.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Wilson. Open man is QT, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
55's Mike.
Go!
You gonna get this boy?
Like, get it ready!
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Let's go.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and throwing Jones. And Woods has it complete. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that'll set him back 5. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check. Tighten up.
Check 50, check 50.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
Check, 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 check.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Lady.
Mike's 43. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Be alert, be alert. 43 is the mic. 43
Nice.
On third down, Wilson trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Thomas, the intended target.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
It's going to be a long day.
Jones on first down. Flushed out right. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Back.
General West. Snap.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Jones.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
We got to wedge that, huh? Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Hey, Alpha.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check.
Here's Jones. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And he's gonna be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And the kick by Rosas is good. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Alert, alert, alert.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Echo. 43 is the Mike.
One left.
He runs. 43 is the Mike. Target.
19.
Target. 43 is the Mike, boy. 43. Check. 43. Come on, D.
To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Wilson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Going deep for Hopkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Okay, ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Protein spill. Hey, Zoo.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. Watch
Here's 2nd and 8. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Giants first down.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
At the 47-yard line.
All day, every day.
Bam. Let's go.
On first down, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Check 6 guys.
Ready?
Now Jones throwing on first down. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
Get it.
They'll look to throw again. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Wilson throwing again. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Here we go.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Got it. 12.
66. Pull it. Now. You got tight right there. No. Off.
They'll run on first down. Cox. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you.
14.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. In your face.
Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Come on, boy. Alert. Don't be scared.
On first down, Carson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Run it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room.
Hey, seam 6.
41's the mic. Run it. 41 Mike. Exit.
Big grip.
On second and a couple. Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Matchbox lights. Hey!
41's coming. 41's the mic. All day, pump.
Mike 41.
Shoot.
Throwing on second and long. Jones. And he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
16 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Ready to break.
41's the mic. Check, 41. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Ready. Set, go.
On third down, Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Kill.
Blue draw Corkers.
Hey, 41's mic. All day, dog. Switch.
And hit it.
Rashard. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Down. 50, plant.
41 mic. Hey, let's get this.
Five.
From the gun, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
45's the mic. On the ball.
Got an open man, it's QT. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
380.
Who that? Hey, check 20.
Go 14.
On second down, it's Carson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
380.
58, the mic. Watch the pass. Here we go.
19.
37, check 37. Check. Get it roll. Rest.
Good touch.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Look at me, zipper.
Is that yours? Who's that?
Hey, exit.
Mike.
Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Now Jones hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
64, weak.
On the draw, Richard. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal.
They're running it.
2nd and 14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hey, wahoo!
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
One left, one left.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
They go play action with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Check.
Go left for signal.
Check.
Go, guys, 4 down, 4 down. Go. 61. Next box. Right.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. He's coming.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the Giants' 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey. 43 is the mic. Danny. 43 is the mic, boy. 43.
Hey, 0.
Watch the run. 43 is the mic. I got one.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. He's going to look deep in zone for Hop. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough.
7. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Topper! Big River!
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dalvin Tomlinson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Go, go, go.
They'll try the left side. It's Cox. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Got it.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Jackson. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. And it was the Titans who were able to take home the victory. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Ready.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.